Welcome to Q&A Selling Online, with answers to questions about creating an online empire, promoting products, or building a brand. Your host, private label and e-commerce entrepreneur, Quinn Amorm.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the show. If you already listened before, if it is your first time, welcome as well. This is a 90% Amazon FBA podcast. We also talk about other things like Shopify, ClickFunnels, anything to do with e-commerce and selling things online. That's why this is called the Selling Online Podcast, QA Selling Online. QA stands for Quinn Amorm. It also stands for questions and answers because that's how this all started. Now, about the show, this is the very last time you're going to listen to me with this microphone. As of the next recording, everything is going to be done with a AT2020 USB-I. And of course, USB stands exactly for what you think it does. And the I part means that this can automatically plug in. It's plug and play directly into any PC or Mac. That's what the I stands for. And I actually can plug in the microphone directly into my iPhone 10 and a Mac or anything. I don't have a Mac computer. I'm more of a PC guy. As for phones, of course, I do have an iPhone. And I'm not going to podcast with the iPhone. But, I mean, it's just cool to have in case I ever needed to plug it into a tablet or the phone or whatever it is. Anyway, I just met with one of the listeners of the show yesterday. We went for coffee because he was from around this area and he's been listening to the podcast from the beginning. And when he found out that we were from the same town, he contacted me and we went for coffee yesterday. So, Eric, it was a pleasure meeting you. If you are listening to this, I know Eric listens to all the podcasts. It was a very big pleasure. Thank you so much for the gifts, Eric, because he is a good listener. He knows that I love olive oil, so he got me 4 bottles of infused olive oil. I already tried all 4. I didn't drink them like a juice, but I did try all 4. So thank you very much. I also got a Portuguese red wine from Eric. So I'm very appreciative of Eric and everybody else that listens to the show. And it was a great time yesterday. Now, what I want to talk about today when it comes to the Amazon world is something that happens out of our reach sometimes. And when it comes to your Amazon account, even if it is something that you don't do, but it was related to your Amazon account, you will be held reliable or liable to that. Now, what happens sometimes is that we go to conferences. A lot of you that are listening to have been to conferences and love conferences. And that's where you're going to mastermind and learn some cool techniques. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. That's actually very, very right. Going and learning with people that know a little bit more than you or that know things that you don't know. So it's absolutely fantastic. Now, sometimes in those conferences, a new technique is revealed and then everybody jumps on it and starts doing it. Recently, one of those techniques was announced for marketing agencies, and all marketing agencies heard the exact same thing. And it is, of course, that Amazon is a big player, and everybody knows that, and you should get into Amazon. And all your customers that are selling on Amazon have resources that you can get. This is you as marketing agencies. Now, what happened is that most of the agencies that were present at certain training were told that you should get access to your customer's Amazon's account and download the Amazon fulfillment reports. And the Amazon fulfillment reports that we have, all those reports have the customer's name. That's the only place where you can see the customer's full name, the customer's full address, and their Amazon awarded email, right? So we cannot see the customer's real emails, but you can see the Amazon email, and this email you'll be able to get a hold of the customer going through Amazon, right? Now, the technique taught was you download these reports and you now can market to all these people. You can upload these lists to Facebook and third parties and try to match them with their name and address and see if you can get a match for retargeting. And the other one was to actually directly email those Amazon emails. No, for a lot of you that are listening are probably cringing already because you know where this is going. And for those of you that don't know, is we are not allowed to market to an Amazon customer. Although they have bought from us, technically they are not our customers, they are Amazon customers. And it is written in the terms of service that you are not allowed to market to any of the Amazon customers, even if they buy from you. We can email them only things related to the purchase that they already had with us. Even in that email, if you're going to send them one email from internally from Amazon, or using your Feedback Wiz or your Feedback Genius or Helium 10's follow-up tool, whatever it is that you use to contact your customers, that is fine. Now, we're not allowed to market them new products in that. That's one thing. The other thing is we are not allowed to share customer information with any third-party entity, being Facebook, Instagram, Google, anywhere. If this is found out, your account will be banned. There is no doubt about that. The account will be banned. There's not going to be a ACE in suspension or anything like that. So there are a few of my customers, of my Amazon clients, that have been approached by their marketing agencies and asked for that information. And I, of course, told them, and they decided not to go ahead with this. But if you have an agency that just does it without asking you because they want to get attribution for sales that they are doing Facebook marketing campaigns, and they want to be able to tell you that some of those customers didn't convert on the Facebook ad that they directed to your Shopify site, but a percentage of those actually went to Amazon and they bought the product. Now, the reality is that that can happen, but I can guarantee you something, that if I am creating an advertising campaign and I'm sending targeted traffic to my Shopify site where I'm going to create a promotion and I'm getting a 3 or 4% conversion rate from that, I can guarantee you that there is not many people that weren't able to convert on that Shopify site that are going to go out of their way and do a search and go find your product on Amazon and then convert. And if anybody does that, of course, it is not going to be a 1 or 2% conversion rate or 3% or anything like that. It's going to be minimal. It's going to be 1 in 1,000 people that would go through all those loops of doing that after already finding the product cheaper elsewhere through a Facebook ad or something like that. So anyway, my point is, it is your account. So you need to know everything that is happening to your account. If you give access to anybody under your settings, under user permissions, make sure you know exactly who that person is and what that person is doing, that person, agency, or whatever it is. You need to know what they are doing with your account because it is your responsibility. And remember, you can also educate some people that don't know, because these agencies, they are not doing this to cause you harm, because they want to get you more conversions. They want to get you more sales. They want to be able to, give you what you expect, but they may not know that they are doing something that is against Amazon's terms of service. And if you are selling on Amazon, you agreed to those terms of service. So make sure you know what's happening inside your account. That's all my point for today. Make sure you know what's happening in your account. All right, everybody. I want you to remember to start grateful, stay positive, and make sure you always profit. All right. Thank you.